So we decided to do our flip lesson on the states and capitals, and the grade level is 7th grade, and we have our SOL listed here, locating the 50 states and the cities most significant to the historical foundation of the United States. So the objective is, given a map of the United States, students will be able to correctly identify 40 out of 50 states and 40 out of 50 capitals. The time at home would be about half hour, and in class it would be about an hour. So I'm going to talk about what the students will do at home. They'll need the link, the Spark presentation, and this will take them to a video and a state and capital memorization game. So they would click here, and it would take them to Spark. And so they would go to this presentation on the United States of America, and the first thing that they would do is just to look at a map of the United States, just to become familiar with all the states and their capitals. And then they would watch this video. It's actually a music video. It's pretty cool. And the first time they watch it, they'll just watch it all the way through, and then the second time, see if they can follow along with the words and become familiar with the states and capitals in a fun way. And then the next thing they would do is click on this link below to test their knowledge of the states and capitals. And they need to make sure they're familiar with the site and with this practice quiz, because in class they will see this quiz again. So click here, and then like for example, here's the question, where is Charleston? And so they would click here, and oh, whoops, I got it wrong. So this is the capital of Columbia. So then we would go to the next question, and so on and so forth. And so they would just practice becoming familiar with all of the states and capitals. And then they would come to class the next morning, and
then what they do as soon as they come to class, we're going to split them up into groups of 5, and each group is going to be given 10 states to research and this fact sheet to fill out through Google Docs. And what they're going to do is, in their groups, they're going to be assigned 10 states, so like the first 10 and the second 10 and so on and so forth. They're going to put their state name in each of here for each of their states, and then they're going to put the capital for each state here, as well as finding out which year it was founded and just a fun fact. And then they're also going to put their group number right here. Now as soon as this is done, the students are going to go ahead and share, each group is going to share with the class the capital for each state and just their fun fact, as well as the year that they were founded, until every group has presented and all 50 states have been presented. And as soon as that has been completed, the students will be given that same link that we found here on Spark. And they're going to go to this quiz, and instead of doing practice, they're going to go to a test, and they're going to do the same thing where they go through all of the 50 states, picking the capital and correct state. So Juneau is for Alaska, which we got correct. And then they're going to keep on doing that until they're done, and then they will show the teacher as soon as they've completed what their grade is so that they can be assessed. And that is our lesson on the 50 states and their capitals.